Welcome to Speidel's Federal Tax Minute. I'm your host, Catherine Zidane. This week, we're covering new guidance released on setting up and administering new Trump accounts. Get the best year-end update and be ready for tax season at Speidel's Federal Tax Update webinar on December 18th and 19th. We'll cover OBBBA tax provisions and planning, plus a lot more, and you can get details and register at speidel.com under webinars. In Notice 2025-68, the IRS has issued its first guidance on the mechanics of setting up and administering the new Trump accounts, which were created by OBBBA. Trump accounts are a type of traditional IRA account designed to provide children with a financial head start when they reach adulthood. An election can be made for children born in 2025 through 2028 to receive a one-time $1,000 federal government pilot program contribution. These accounts are subject to special rules that don't apply to other traditional IRA accounts during the growth period of the account, which is the period of time from the account's creation until December 31st of the year before the account beneficiary turns age 18. The special rules that apply only during the growth period include funds can only be invested in eligible investments, different contribution limits apply, distributions are generally not allowed, and contributions made by individuals are generally not deductible. After the growth period, the special rules cease to apply, and the traditional IRA rules under IRC Section 408 generally apply. Only legal guardians, parents, adult siblings, or grandparents, in that order, can make the election to open a Trump account and will serve as the custodian of the account either until the end of the growth period or until the child actually turns age 18. Once the custodial period ends, the child will take ownership of their own account. Taxpayers who want to open a Trump account for an eligible individual make an election either using IRS Form 4547 Trump Account Elections or through an online application tool at trumpaccounts.org. In addition to making an election to open a Trump account, taxpayers can use the same Form 4547 and the online application tool to elect to receive a $1,000 pilot program contribution for children born in 2025 through 2028. The first pilot program contributions will begin after July 4th, 2026. Only the taxpayer who claims or expects to claim the child as a dependent on their return can make the pilot contribution election. The $1,000 pilot contribution will still be honored even if it turns out that the child for whom the contribution is made is not the electing taxpayer's qualifying child. The aggregate limit for contributions to Trump accounts by individuals and employers is $5,000 per year for 2025 and 2026 and is adjusted for inflation beginning in 2027. The contribution limits are separate from the limits for IRAs, so account contributors can provide up to the maximum eligible to both an IRA and a Trump account each year during the growth period. Unlike IRAs, however, Trump account contributions have to be made by December 31st to count as contributions for that year. No distributions are allowed from Trump accounts during the growth period, except for distributions of excess contributions, distributions upon the death of the account beneficiary, qualified rollover distributions, and qualified able rollover distributions, which can only be made during the calendar year when the account beneficiary turns 17 to the beneficiary's able account and do not count toward the able account contribution limits. Stay up to date with tax law changes as they happen with a subscription to Speidel's Federal Tax Letter. You can find out more and download a sample issue at speidel.com under Publications. That's all for this week. Join us next time for another episode of Speidel's Federal Tax Minute.